So I just realised I forgot to do an intro for this video. This was going to be a one part, but it turned out it's going to be a two-part video. I'm going to show you how to skin some parts for an 8x3 for a customer. He has an Instagram page. If you want to head on over to that, have a look. I shall put the link up right about here. So yeah, basically that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. I'll be skinning some parts. So first thing you want to do, give them a good clean, some acetone, just to get all the muck out of them. Last thing you want to be doing is rubbing oil and grease into them. That'll have an effect on the resin when you start to put that in. Obviously any oil and grease isn't good for any surface you're trying to coat, so yeah, just a quick degrease and scrub down, do the job. Clearly these have been painted before. See there where it's just starting to take the paint off. Next you want to take a bit of 120 grit emery cloth, 120 or low I would do as well. Just all the stuff up. Give the resin something to cling to. What you want to do with them, some plastics won't stick very well with the carbon. And the resin is basically a bit soft and it's not scored, but it's not a massive amount. So what you want to do, particularly with soft plastics, is just score them fairly aggressively. Just give it something to key to. Particularly on the edges. Be careful not to cut yourself. That'll hurt. Close tension corners. What we're going to do is, basically all I've done is I've keyed it all up, used 120 emery cloth, I've scored, because of the plastics, it doesn't stick very well, so I've scored all the edges, so that the carbon fibre and resin's got something nice and firm to stick to. You can see inside there, something nice and firm to stick to. And the last thing I'll do, give it a final clean down. Get any grease or contaminants off it before I brush it over with the base coat. Clean down again with some acetone. Get any loose bits off it. See on these where we've got the clips, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little ball of plastic on each of them. Just trying to trim out clips. You can trim out the edge. The clips are all different kind of fish. So let's just go over here a bit. Good. Right. So clean it all up. Mask off any clips or bits that I don't want covered in carbon. Now just giving the look at that. Okay, yeah. Paint this on nice and thick, but not so thick that it's running all over the place. Just to recap, clean the parts. We have heavily scored them around the edges just to help it stick. We have keyed the parts. We have cleaned the parts again. We have plugged all the holes anywhere we don't want resin to get into, because it's going to be a nightmare to get it back out. Lifted them off the ground. The resin in the base coat that we put on will actually drip, and last thing you want to do is stick that to your bench. Nightmare to pull it off, damages your bench, damages the part. It's not really worth all the effort for the sake of propping them up. So we prop them all up, coat them in base coat. Base coat mixes at a ratio of 3 to 1, so that's for every 3 parts base coat, 1 part hardener in. We've coated them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave that dry to just to tack off for normally around a couple hours, all depends on the temperature. We'll leave that tack off for a couple hours, and once it's tacky, we'll start and lay the carbon onto it and then let that set up. We'll pick this back up again once it's tacky. Right, it's dry enough there, as you can see. It's just a little bit of stick, but nothing's coming off on my finger. So we're ready to start. So, that far, just a matter of smoothing it down. What I'd like to do, just to give it a bit extra hold, is actually fold it right round the back. So it's took a bit of doing, but eventually I've managed to get all the bits covered in the trim. As you can see, they're all covered and trimmed up. Just a matter of laying on the first coat of resin now, just to wet it out. That's all we're trying to do, just wet it out and help it all stick. Then we'll leave it to dry until tomorrow morning. Right, what you guys didn't see, because my phone battery ran out, couldn't record the last of it. All I've done with these is, once I had it all stuck down, I've given it a quick coat of resin. I haven't soaked it through. All I've had to do is just wet it out, just enough to get it to stick and basically hold it in place. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim the edges, get rid of these little runs and groups, quickly scuff the top of it up with some 80 grit paper. And all we're looking to do, we're not looking to sand through into the carbon. All we're looking to do is just literally knock the high spots off, just to make it easier for the next time when we come to apply the next coat. So let's get stuck in. So, as you can see, I took a bit of trimming out, but we're there. Jay, I hope you're happy with them when you get them, because they've had my life today. I'm not going to even tell you how many splints I've took out my fingers. So basically that's it, all trimmed out. The reason I couldn't show you, basically, you didn't just want to sit and watch me just sit trimming away all day. Even if it was on time lapse, it still would have been quite a long video. I did intend on this just being a one-part video, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to shut it off here, make a two-part video of it, because there was just so much in it. What you didn't see was when I put the plasticine all around this edge to protect the little clips. It actually worked out really well, because when I was going out with my little Dremel, it gave us something just to cut into, and then once I'd broke a line all the way around it, it's just a simple matter. There we are. See, just a simple matter of just pulling the raggy bits off the back, quick rub down with the 80 grit, and it's left as a nice clean edge. I don't know if we can actually see that there. Hold on, let's have a look. I don't know if we can get that to focus on there, but it's left as a nice clean edge, and all of the clips are still intact. So yeah, basically it's as simple as that. What we'll do is we'll pick this up tomorrow. We'll basically from here on in, what we need to do, we need a full David. It's rubbed down and keyed now, so what we can do tomorrow, we'll just start applying the resin. We don't let that fully harden off, we just let it go to that tack stage, that lovely little where you're getting your finger on it. You can just feel it tacky, but it's not like you're bringing any off in your finger. And then we'll reapply, we'll do that up to 3 times, and what that'll do is that'll build the coat up, because each coat you put on top will soften up the undercoat. So saves having to go through this process and rub it down every single time. So yeah, we'll take that up tomorrow. Don't forget to comment if you didn't like the video, let us know why so I can improve on it. If you did like the video, leave a comment, tell us why. I can easily make more and more of these videos, these aren't a problem. If there was something else you'd like to see, then feel free and go ahead and do it. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the morning. Yeah.